Hey guys, and welcome back to Smart Money Minds. I think that being smart with money means not only being effective and efficient with your time and maximizing your income as possible, but also finding multiple ways to save money. In a previous video, which I will link below, is a video where I traveled from Canada to Japan for $150 only. And just make sure you check out the thumbnail right here. So in this video, I'm going to continue the topic of talking about traveling savings, and I'm going to get into some Canadian travel tips with a widely popular program in Canada called Aeroplan. It's currently owned by Air Canada, and you can get points for it by signing up for TD credit cards or transferring some of your points from your American Express cards or through other places like Home Depot or Home Hardware and Costco. Most people just think about collecting points as points. They don't really bat an eye about how much they need to pay for taxes or fuel on top of using their points, or how many more locations they can go to, or even how much faster they can collect those points. But you, on the other hand, since you're watching this video, you want to know more about it and how to hack the system. And make sure you stay till the end for all my tips and tricks. Number one is carrier and fuel surcharge fees. Not all airlines are created equally, nor do they charge equally. The great thing about Air Canada and Aeroplan is that you can fly with any one of their Star Alliance partners. That means you have the flexibility to fly pretty much anywhere in the world, as they have an alliance in all the continents except for Antarctica. So you can fly on the list of airlines right here. However, let's take a look and see that not all airlines are charging the same for a similar flight. The biggest comparison I can show you here is a flight from United Airlines and a flight from Air Canada. And they're the same flight, but United Airlines charges a lot less. Why? This is because of carrier and fuel surcharges, which you can see in the detail of your costs. The following airlines that do charge a fee are circled in the red, while the ones that don't are circled in the green. Whenever you book a flight, try to fly with an airline that doesn't have a surcharge. Even if you fly a connecting leg with that airline, it's going to cost you extra. Unfortunately, that does mean you may have to transfer out of cities that you had no intention to be in the first place. And so it's really up to you to figure out if saving those extra dollars is worth extra time spent in a strange new city. So let's take a look at a few more surcharge flights and see how the difference is. Our second tip is called the open jaw multi-city flight. Open jaw is different from your regular round trip that you go from point A to point B and back to point A. Or it's very different from just a one-way trip. Imagine a three-city trip. For example, you go from Hong Kong to Tokyo to Taiwan and then back to Hong Kong. However, in this trip, let's say instead of leaving from Tokyo to go to Taiwan, you leave from Osaka to go to Taiwan and then back to Hong Kong. By having this opening, arriving in one city, which is Tokyo, and then leaving from another city, which is Osaka, this is called an open jaw. So if you're thinking of a multi-city trip, consider using the open jaw option if you find, say, a cheaper flight, or if you want to take the train or another mode of transportation to your next city. This can work for many of the cities in Europe and in Asia, and it'll give you a lot more options of where you can fly in and out. The only problem with creating an open jaw multi-city flight is that you can only do it over the phone, and any phone bookings will cost you an extra $30 per ticket, so put that into your consideration. The third tip is the stopovers. We're often thinking about going directly to somewhere and back. We don't really think about connecting because it's such a hassle, and laying over somewhere for 2 to 3 hours isn't really worth it for you to just wait there. But what if you can stay in that one city for 16 to 20 and even to like 23 hours? So you can leave the airport and just go and explore a new city for a little bit, at least for a day. So this is what a stopover is. It's by skipping all the direct flights and quick transfer flights at the top of the list, go all the way to the bottom, and you see that some flights will land you there in the morning, and the second leg of that flight will leave at night, giving you ample time to exit the airport, and it's an excellent opportunity to go and visit a city that you never would have probably gone for a day. And so that way you get a whole new experience. Our fourth tip is to speed up your points collection. Recently, there's been a couple of credit cards coming out of TD that waive your first year annual fee, which is usually $120 to $200 for your brand new Aeroplan card. They're even giving you a welcome bonus of $15,000, $30,000, X amount for the first 3 months if you hit that minimum spend. So you gotta really think of these as free points because you're spending that money anyways. And now you're just gonna spend it on this credit card. So make sure you hit that minimum spend in that first 3 months, and then you collect the welcome bonus. And you can also use that card for the entire year for free, thus helping you collect more points for your travel. After that year is up though, make sure you cancel the card. So make sure you remember when you first got this card, because they'll charge you the full annual amount for the next year, and that's what they're counting on for you to forget. So make sure you keep track of your dates, and you have to be well organized and disciplined with your credit cards in order to take advantage of literally free travel. You can also cancel your credit card, wait for a period of time, which is usually longer than 3 months, and you can try to register for a whole new credit card, thus renewing your welcome bonus. This method is called credit card churning, and I'm not going to go into much detail with this one, but feel free to comment below if you want to know more about it. Don't forget, you can multiply your points. Most credit cards give you a bonus of 1.5 or 2 times the points for every dollar you spent for, say, at a gas station or online. So why not make a purchase for a gift card at a gas station for your favorite grocery store? You're gonna spend that money anyways, so why not multiply your points instead of spending your credit card at a grocery store for $1 to $1 for points? These are just some of the hacks available to Aeroplan, but some of these tips are workable for even other credit cards and other flight programs. Each flight program and travel reward program has their own unique individual characteristics and loopholes. So have you found any other interesting Aeroplan or other program loopholes that you'd like to share? Make sure you comment below, as I'd love to hear about it, and make sure if you enjoy this video, like, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Oh, and don't forget to check out the video down below about how I flew from Japan to Vancouver for $150, and we'll see you guys next time.